Sagittarius, hello. I'm Cheney. Welcome in. We're going to start with your intuitive downloads and then we're going to pull some cards. So, we happen to be doing your reading on the day that the full moon is in your sign, which is pretty cool. And the downloads I was getting for you guys was the koi fish, but also the monkey. So, the koi fish represents courage, ambition, prosperity, and longevity. Also strength. I was getting a lot of like Leo energy behind it, so that your fellow fire sign. And then for the monkey, playfulness, motivation, and strength coming in again. A lot of similar energies between the koi and the monkey. And then for monkey, I was also kind of getting monkey business. So going back to that playfulness, you could be going through a lot of fun things going on in your life at this time. And then I also got the planet Neptune coming through, so that can represent dreams, inspiration, also something to do with sound technology if you work in those types of arenas, or yeah. And then also the color blue, which Neptune happens to be. So blue represents your throat chakra, how you speak to the world, but also your inner voice, how you speak to yourself. So it could be something around that. And then also the number 555. So you could be going through a lot of changes. There could especially be like 3 big changes, or it's just representing the movement of energy and transition through something. But that specific numerology, the ones that stood out to me for that, and you can go and look it up and see if there's anything else that stands out for you. But what I was getting was freedom, transition, and adventure. And then also the number 29. So that could be your age. It could be the age of someone around you, or it could have some other significance to you. But 29. All right, Sag, let's pull some cards. So today I have the Moonology Oracle, which we will start with. And we're going to start with what is it you need to know most at this time for Sagittarius. Also, remember, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We got Virgo, new moon in Virgo. So time to give rather than take. Also, one more download while I was meditating on your energy. I saw the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, and for me that represents, whenever I see the crescent moon, it reminds me of his smile. So there could be something coming up on the next crescent moon for you, or some other significance to the Cheshire Cat. So anyways, what you need to know most at this time is it's a time to give rather than take. But I'm also kind of looking at that from an internal view. It's a time to give to yourself more than take from yourself, or it could be vice versa with the energies you surround yourself with. We also have be bold and make the first move at the bottom of the deck. So should we clarify, or let's clarify? No. Yes. No. Okay, some back and forth energy is present. So we're going to go ahead and clarify with the Witch's Tarot. Boom, boom, boom. I'll have those links below in the description. So a time to give rather than take is what it is you need to know most at this time. So we're going to clarify why that came out. Ooh, it flipped in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. So that's about inner love. So it is about internal self-love. Giving to yourself rather than taking from yourself, in whatever way that means to you. And then we're going to get another clarifier. This one wants to come out. 2 of Swords. Yep, the back and forth energy. Notice how she's blindfolded, but it's almost self-imposed. It could have to do with like overthinking. Going back and forth on something is taking from your energy. So finding ways to transmute those energies, or heal, or not. I'm not saying find distractions, but find ways to spend your time that will be more fulfilling for you, rather than spending so much time, overthinking or going back and forth. Yeah, we have the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it's air energy, mental thoughts. So I think it could have a lot to do with something you might have been like marinating or ruminating on. Maybe taking a time out from that, focusing on fulfilling yourself so that whatever it is that you got on your mind will be easier once you clear your mind to come to a conclusion on or figure out. Alright, so what is it that you need to... Shoot, what's my second question? What you need to know? Ooh, what you need to focus your mental energy towards. Let's find out. For Sagittarius. Nice. Oh shoot, I like this. Okay, so we have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back for what you need to focus your energy towards. And then we also have luck is on your side with your card. Happens to do the new moon in Sag, but luck is on your side is on the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see. And then as far as what it is that you need to focus your energy towards is whatever you could be going back and forth about could be something that you might be applying past experiences to, and that's not always a bad thing. We should always take our lessons and use them to help us, make better decisions going forward. But I could feel like, especially with it being South Node, it could be something that's holding you back from looking at whatever situation in the right perspective. But let's clarify for what it is you need to focus your energy towards. The Hermit in reverse. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Alright, and then one more. Ten of Pence. I like that. Alright, so the Hermit in reverse. And we also have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's perfect. Yeah, you might feel like... So it's a protection card. You might feel like a need because of your past experiences to put up protection. And yes, of course you should. Boundaries, essential. But I feel like this is separate from healthy boundaries. And healthy... observation of what it is you've been through that you could be applying now that's not so healthy. Let's see what the Hermit in reverse is. Isolation, loneliness, and withdrawal. So yeah, you could be isolating yourself because you think that's what you need to do because of something from your past. But with the luck being on your side at the bottom of this deck, and the need for a sense of protection, I'm also noticing this guy has a pentacle around his neck. So maybe your need to be overly like self-protected in a way that it's almost becoming like unhealthy or debilitating. That's the word I was getting, but it seemed a little harsh, but I'm gonna say it. It's holding you back from something that could feel like a Ten of Pentacles to you. Let's go further. So what is it Sagittarius needs to do most of this time? Believe in the impossible. Like it. Blue moon. Oh, this is also the strawberry moon. Strawberry full moon. We also have luck on your side at the bottom of the deck again. Alright. So what you need to do is believe in the impossible, but let's clarify. Expect the unexpected, perhaps. The Sun. That's the happiest card in the deck. The Sun. Believe in the impossible. That's an easy task. I say that because, there's... It's not. It takes work, I will say that. We also have the Queen of Swords. And then the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Queen of Swords. believe in the impossible, the Queen of Swords. So she's all about, she's like, especially going back to that blue throat chakra energy, she's going to use that energy to speak positive, healthy boundaries, have clear communication. Definitely the clear communication and healthy boundaries is coming through as far as what you need to do, rather than like isolate, and maybe you just need to spend some time doing self things that fulfill you internally, so you can look at, you got to fill your own cups first so that you can look at your external experience with, you know, a fresh set of eyes. So the Queen of Swords, I do want to look it up in case I'm missing something. So independent, unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, and direct communication. All right, and then for the last one, Sagittarius, what is it you need to release most of this time? I feel like this question is always fun when it comes out of the Moonology Oracle, because sometimes don't let pride get in your way, but I wanted to come out in reverse, and also a time for healing. So yeah, doing some self-care rituals in whatever way you find most fulfilling. So I feel like pride, ego, letting those things could be more, let me clarify before I speak further on that. So for what they need to release most of this time, Justice in reverse. Alright. And we have the King of Swords. That's a pair. Interesting. With the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So Justice in reverse represents, obviously, injustice, I would assume. Where you at? Where you at? Is this it? Is this the one I can't see? So my page just got a little wet, so I actually... unfairness, lack of accountability, I can kind of make it out, and dishonesty. So you could possibly be possibly being dishonest with yourself, in a sense of you not fulfilling yourself internally so that you can look at whatever situation it is, in a way with integrity, and you, in a sense of you could be letting pride get in your way by telling yourself that this is what's best, and not believing in the impossible or seeing the sun. You could be being self-defeating, or like, because you're convincing yourself that this is what you're supposed to do, you could be getting it all backwards. But with the King of Swords coming in to remind you to speak your boundaries and be clear about what you want, or what it is you need, or whatever it is you're going through, whatever energy you're currently sitting in, I feel like that could be much more beneficial than how you possibly have been going about this. Yeah, so King of Swords, mental clarity, intellectual power, authority, and truth. So yeah, I feel like once you release this energy of possibly, you could be thinking something's going to go a certain way because of your past, and that's letting pride or ego or shadow energy get in the way of when you could be bringing in intellectual power, honesty, truth, integrity, all that jazz. Alright, cool. Awesome. Okay, Sagittarius, thanks for being with me. I hope you got something out of it, and happy full moon. Bye.